Hey guys, what is up? Optitron D27 here, and today we're going to be doing a bit of a different review. Not on a Transformer, but on a character from a video game. Or rather, a video game franchise. A franchise that I love and adore. This is just... So for those of you that don't know, this is Emile, call sign Noble 4, from the game Halo Reach. The Halo games are a sci-fi fictional universe set in the future where you play as a Spartan called Master Chief fighting off against aliens. But in this game, Halo Reach, you play as Noble 6. And you meet Emile. New backdrop here. This guy is just fantastic. Change the lighting real quick. Yeah, kind of more like a darker tone. This guy is just fantastic. He comes with a slew of different hands. He comes with his famous kukri knife and a shotgun. Oops. Camera positioning, am I right? All of a sudden, things will be difficult. Alright. Alright. So, back to the review. This character I picked up at GameStop. This thing is awesome. It has so much detail, so much playability, and very, very posable. And the different hands allow for different types of expressions or different types of poses. You have a closed fist. You have a open hand. And then you have a hand that grabs something. In the opening scene in the opening cutscene, you see Noble 6 get off the mongoose or warthog, I think, I forget, and go into a tent. Inside that tent, one of the first things we see is Emile in the corner holding his kukri knife in one hand, and then you see him holding his arm inward and sharpening his knife on it. And they paid so much attention to detail that they gave the little scratch marks here. I think that this is just such a fantastic figure. We haven't even gotten to the playability and posability of it yet. We've just been doing an overview. Now, this is a part of a larger toy line. It's not only a GameStop exclusive. You could get other figures, but I just got this one because Emile's he's up there like a contender for Master Chief. For those of you that know who know the Halo games, Master Chief is just so awesome. So this guy for me is just really awesome. Let's kind of look at that detailing in there. Just all of it. You got the scuffing, you got all the different scratch marks on Death's head. Just everything is so nice. He comes with a little light on his helmet. Now, he comes with his shotgun. It is. And I was really hyped about this figure. I could not wait to get it out. And then I pull out the gun. And this happens! Just this. I hate rubber weapons. Now, his kukri knife, I can understand, because it's a small little piece, and it's pointy, so there's that, and I don't want this accidentally snapping, because you can see it is very thin, so I can excuse that, and it just slides back in there, all nice and neat. But this, it's not going to poke out anyone's eye. It's not like little kids are going and jabbing each other with it. I mean, this is not doing nothing. Nothing. You can barely hold it, at least on my copy. And yet you still make it out of rubber. Oops. I think I don't think. I know. This is one of the major reasons why it's being so difficult. This is one of the major reasons why I'm more than likely not going to get the Studio Series Leader Shockwave. Because of that stupid little blade piece with it being so hollow and so rubbery and pliable. Camera. This review's going to be a little more unprofessional. It just was such a letdown, and this is a letdown too. Nonetheless, you can fit it in his gripping hand, but it doesn't really look all too great because you still have the trigger just left. Now, you could put it in the gun, in his gun holding hand. Here it is. It just, it's so difficult today. It just slides in there. But, it doesn't go all too well. Mostly on mine. I don't know if this is like a universal thing. This is the first time I've ever seen this figure. And I love it. It's just some bits can be a little difficult. I mean, no figure's going to be exactly perfect. You need to learn that there's no perfect figure. No matter how expensive or how nice it looks, it's never going to be perfect. Like a lot of the Masterpiece figures, a lot of times they aren't really Masterpiece. The Masterpiece movie Ironhide is so fiddly and so difficult to transform, and the door on mine broke off. The door on my Masterpiece movie Ironhide, a really expensive, really collectible figure, the door broke. On my Hot Rod, my Masterpiece Hot Rod, there's been cracking on the backpack where the trans clearance door is, or a little, not door, but when it transforms, the hood of the car folds up along with the windshield into a backpack. Well, this has now started cracking. Why would you build such a vital piece of transformation out of transparent plastic? And some of my ex-transbots, I don't know his name, Off-Road. I don't know what ex-transbot's named him, but Off-Road or Wild Rider, whatever his name is, I don't know. A part of his leg snapped off. Nothing important, just a little piece, but it still snapped. Why? Transparent plastic. This is just, no figure is perfect. No Halo figure is perfect. Alright, rant aside, this figure is still really cool. Let's put the accessories down for a moment. The hands just pop off and then you take another one and slide it in. Nothing all too fancy, just in and out. Now, the head is on a ball joint. You can look side to side, a little bit up and down. Nothing really major. The arms can do a full 360. There is a bicep rotation, but the one on this arm is hindered due to his big armor piece right here. It's only going to go so far. He does have double jointed elbows, which gives you over 90 degrees of bend. And then his hands move in and out. There is no real waist articulation, or rather chest articulation, because where it is up here. There is a ball joint there, but it just won't work. You have to make up, but it does make up for it in thigh rotation. So you can still kind of like get him kind of twisting and all that. I mean, it doesn't look quite right, but it still works. He does have double jointed and ratcheted legs. They're pretty sturdy. And then his feet go up and down. And then they also move side to side. It's a little janky because it kind of points out weird. But still, it's there. And then the toe moves up and down. No transformation, obviously. But so this is pretty big. The only other Halo figure I have is a small Spartan buck. And I got this guy at a yard sale, and thus I don't really have his weapon. If this was an ODST buck, if I just imagine this as an ODST buck, this would be, I think this is to scale. Like regular human being, super steroid human being. This is Emile. Emile is big. Other ones probably like maybe right there. But Emile is super big, so he's up here. And to give you guys a sense of how big he is, here is Roadbuster, a Voyager. A tall one at that. But here you have Emile, who's slightly taller, just like a hair taller. So this guy is pretty big. I may end up picking up the other members of Noble Team. I do know that they have Cat out right now. I don't know about anyone else. So there's that. You probably noticed that in his gun there is a little port right there. Well, if you turn him around, this little piece right here looks like a button. It's not. What you do is you pull this out, flip it around, and then tab it back in, and this gives it a little tab there, which will go into this port. It just tabs on there. There we go. So, weapon storage. It doesn't really tab on very well. And then if you come down here to his thigh, you can flip this around, and it reveals a port as well. So, you can put, say, his shotgun there, or if you could find another one, another character, you probably have a Magnum, so you could fit that on there. So there's a universality. That's a word all around. So yeah, there's just tabs on right there. You can angle it however you want. Yeah, I think this is it. So amazing figure, definitely worth the money. I paid around 20-25 for this guy, so pretty decent price. Considering that most Transformers this size will cost you 30 to 35, so that's cutting back like $5 and $10. So this is pretty cool. So definitely worth the money. I would definitely pick up more. So you could expect more of these. And just this thing is cool. Just cool to have. He poses really well. He's stable. It's just super fun. Yeah, I guess this is it. It's gonna be a bit of a shorter review since we're not going over transformation. Optitron, out.